So you can't really see us because it is 5 to 9 in the evening. And we have been here, there and everywhere on an adventure for one thing and one thing only. Pumpkins. Because we thought it'd be a good idea to do a pumpkin carving challenge. And I don't know if you can see, but there is a field right there that has hundreds of the fuckers. But it's closed off, as you can see right here. Completely closed off, barbed wired up, we can't get in. So we thought we'd come down this very narrow driveway to try and find some. Bearing in mind, we have been, where have we been? We've been Asda, Aldi, Tesco,
this place,
and this place.
A few others.
And we nearly died.
I'm fucking straight, right? Because Josh was like, yeah, nah, these will happen, these will happen. I bet there's a house. I'll knock on the door, we'll get pumpkins. I'm thinking, oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. We're getting down. I'm thinking, well, this is a bit funky. This is a bit fucking...
As you can tell by the road, you can sort of tell, look, we are in ends right now.
And then we get past the gate, and I was like, well, how do we get out of here? And Josh went, oh, that's right, I think that it carries on. And it leads out to the main road. It's fucking bollards. So I've had to reverse.
Do like a 20-point turn just to turn this big behemoth around down a very narrow road.
And it's got two fucking
dikes either side of it.
Grand Canyons either side.
See, this is what we do. This is the stress we put ourselves under.
Oh,
for
mate,
you, for the content.
It's giving me a fucking hernia.
For the content. Because we wanted to find some pumpkins to make an entertaining pumpkin carving video. But it looks like that's not happening.
Well, we're gonna come up with a video.
Yeah. Just
I don't know yet.
Not a fucking clue what. So stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode of On the Hump with Myths and Mysteries and Black and White. We two hosts, Josh and Ed.
Hello.
First things first, you would have already seen the footage, but what a fucking calamity this has turned into. We had a brilliant idea. Granted, we literally thought of it only a few hours ago.
It was very last minute.
Yeah.
It is very
and we
last
thought,
minute.
do you know what? It's entertaining, it'd be funny. We'll do a pumpkin carving challenge.
Yeah, a bit like a mukbang.
Yeah. What? You eating it?
No, but you know what I mean? Like, just...
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know, that's
yeah.
doing it.
And that went down like a lead balloon because we went to Asda and they had pumpkins.
They were mush.
But they were rotted to fuck. And then we went to Aldi and they didn't have any. Went to Tesco. They didn't have any. We even went to a pumpkin patch. At what time was it when we got there? About
9:45.
9:45. So it was obviously shut. But we thought we'd give it a go anyway. And Ed's truck nearly went into a ditch.
Yep. Right. This is what gets me, right? Josh is like, yeah, we'll go have a look. There'll be a house there. You'll see it. We've already said it in the footage. Like, there'll be a house there. Nah, it fucking weren't.
Was the bollocks.
And my truck was just on the road, pretty much. And there was like 2 Grand Canyons each side. So then we got so far and it was bollocks, so I had to reverse. And as I'm trying to reverse, Josh is like leaning out the window and that. And I can't see. I was about to lose my shit. We got there in the end, though.
We did. What a fucking calamity. So, apologise that this video isn't what it was expected to be, but we've tried to wing it as best we can.
Yeah. And also, like, because it's just been Halloween weekend, let's just say I hope everyone had a good time.
Yeah.
Didn't get too pissed.
Yeah. And like some.
Mate, this morning I was still hanging. I was like, because I don't drink usually.
Yeah.
I might have the odd one, but as a rule of thumb, I've stopped drinking.
Yeah.
And that. But then I thought, you know what, Halloween, I thought, fuck it, let's have a bit of a blowout.
Yeah.
Oh. I can't do it. I can't do it, Captain. I can't do it. I'm fucking hell. But no, honestly, it was a fucking great night. Though.
Yeah, brilliant night.
Not gonna lie though, like mine and Josh's costume, I'm wearing it. We went as podcasters.
Yeah.
We couldn't think of anything else,
No.
so we went, fuck it.
Plus free promotion, so...
Yeah. But they did give us an idea for what we could do next time.
They did.
But in this day and age, I don't think it'd go down very well. Because they're saying, I should go as Josh, and Josh should go as me.
But the obvious thing for that to happen is... I don't think we got the facilities for that, big man.
No, because if people don't know us and I walk into a pub or a club or whatever and I'm in blackface, I'm not getting through. I'm going to get fucking lynched. So, yeah, so that's going to be put on the back burner, I think, for a little while. Tell you what we could do.
What's that?
Like, next time. Like, I could go as, like, Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And you could go as, like, the Illuminati.
I'm just walking around as a giant fucking triangle.
I'm going about like a giant ape, man.
I'll tell you what we can do next year.
Get
pumpkins in fucking advance.
Yeah, true, yeah. No, what we'll do, we'll make a day of it. We'll do it last minute again, but make a day of it. So we just do like a vlog of us just trying to. That sounds shit, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That does sound that's like proper scraping at the bottom of the barrel kind of shit. That, but it might be fun.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Oh fucking hell! But no, like I said, we tried to think of something as best we can. Thankfully, Ed's brain was actually functioning today because mine has just gone to basically like them pumpkins mush. I honestly could not think. We've just been sat here for a good 10-20 minutes and I Googling and everything, I just couldn't find fuck all. Thankfully, you know, Ed's come to the rescue. Yeah.
Well, for a start, I want to talk about the thing that we can't find, our holy grail, which were pumpkins.
Yeah. And just before we get into that, we even tried to go original and get turnips. And how can you carve that thing? It was like that.
Yeah.
And how the fuck can you carve that thing? No. So I don't know how they did it back in day, but
but so with pumpkins with ghoulish faces illuminated by candles are a sure sign of Halloween season. The practice of carving ghoulish faces on vegetables may have roots in Ireland, where large turnips served as early canvases. In fact, the name jack-o'-lantern comes from an Irish folktale about a man named Stingy Jack. Irish immigrants brought the tradition to America, home of the pumpkin, and it became an integral part of Halloween festivities. So, we'll get into Stingy Jack.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of you might know this, but if you don't, have a listen. People have been making jack-o'-lanterns at Halloween for centuries. One version of the practice may have originated from an Irish legend, which first appeared in the print in the 19th century, about a man named Stingy Jack. According to the story, Stingy Jack invited the devil to have a drink with him. True to his name, Stingy Jack didn't want to pay for his drink, so he convinced the devil to turn himself into a coin that Jack could use to buy their drinks. Once the devil did so, Jack decided to keep the money and put it into his pocket next to his silver cross, which prevented the devil from changing back into his original form.
You're just asking for mayhem.
Yeah, I know. If you try to fuck over the devil.
You got some big old balls, Jack. I tell you that. Fucking hell.
Jack eventually freed the devil under the condition that he would not bother Jack for 1 year. And that, should Jack die, he would not claim his soul. The next year, Jack again tricked the devil into climbing into a tree to pick a piece of fruit. While he was up in the tree, Jack carved a sign of the cross into the tree's bark so that the devil could not come down until the devil promised Jack to not bother him for 10 more years.
I'm not just saying definitely in the first place.
just leave the devil alone.
Oh yeah,
mate.
do that, yeah.
Soon after, Jack died.
Karma.
As the legend goes, God would not allow such an unsavoury figure into heaven. The devil, upset by the trick Jack had played on him and keeping his word to not claim his soul, would not allow Jack into hell. He sent Jack off into the dark night with only a burning coal to light his way. Jack put the coal into a carved-out turnip and has been roaming the earth with it ever since. The Irish began to refer to this ghostly figure as Jack of the Lantern, and then simply Jack-o'-lantern. The story likely drew on a parallel etymology of the term Jack o' the Lantern, as akin to Will o' the Wisp, a mysterious light seen in a wooded or swampy areas at night. Sometimes of natural causes, other times as a result of mischievous children lighting lanterns. So, in the origins, in Ireland and Scotland, people began to make their own versions of jack-o'-lanterns by carving scary faces into turnips and placing them into windows or near doors to frighten away Stingy Jack and other wandering evil spirits. In England, large beets were used.
Of course.
That would be different. So.
Yeah, that's what we should have got.
What, some beets.
Got some beets.
Got some sugar beets. Immigrants from these countries brought their vegetable carving traditions with them when they came to the United States, helping change American pumpkin carving from a general autumn pastime to one uniquely associated with Halloween. So we have got to thank the Americans for that.
Yeah. Cheers, bruv.
So instead of using turnips or beets or fucking potatoes or whatever, fucking onions, we now use the infamous
Pumpkin.
Which we can't find.
No. Infamous and elusive.
Yeah. Bastards. You know what the annoying thing is? The amount of times, like the last week or 2 weeks, I've been places. And
I've got one in my house, but it's already been carved up by my sister. Fucking fuming. I think I might kick the shit out of that thing when I get in. It'll upset her, but I don't care. I'm smashing that thing's head in.
Fuck your pumpkin. Before I get on to these scary stories, I've got a scary story what I was told in English years ago, like at school.
Oh, right. I thought you meant like...
Well, in the language.
Yeah. I was like, well, I don't know. Was that the fuck? Did you understand it?
Yeah.
So, and the story goes...
Yeah, I'll just start making like mad Latin or something. Even though like I barely... look, I'm doing it now. I can barely speak English. But yeah, I'll just start speaking Mandarin or something. Just... but like fluently. Like... But no, like I think I was in year 8 when I heard when our teacher told us this story, and for some reason that stuck with me ever since.
Right.
But I don't know what the name is, but the story goes, there was a little girl. Was she little? She might have been early teens, but anyway, and her parents used to go away a lot or go out a lot. But if she ever felt scared, if she was like lying in bed, she'd always put her hand down, and a dog would lick her hand.
Right.
And that gave her peace, comfort, and she'd go to sleep. Anyway, one night this was happening, but she woke up in the night and all she could hear was this dripping sound.
Right.
Drip, drip, drip. And but she put her hand down, and a dog licked her hand. So she was like, oh, all is good. So she went back to sleep and she woke up again to the sound drip, drip, drip. And again, she put her hand down and a dog licked her hand. She was like, oh, thank God for that. She falls asleep again, wakes up again to the sound drip, drip, drip. And she was pissed off at this point. She was like, we've got a leaky faucet or whatever. So she gets up, goes into the bathroom, turns on the light to see a dog hanging with its neck cut open, and that was the drip, drip, drip. And then written on the mirror in blood, dead dogs don't lick.
So what the fuck was licking her hand then?
Well, whoever fucking killed the dog, mate.
Now I can just picture some creepy bastard just under a little girl's bed, just...
Right, I know you do the editing. You are saving that clip, right? Because there's enough of me out there. So you got to fucking have one yourself. But no, honestly, when I first heard that, like, proper caught me by surprise. Like, fuck. Like, dead dogs don't lick.
Lovely. This is a creepy bastard under a bed. Ow. Oh, sweet Jesus.
All right. Well, this is the first story. It's called The Puppy in the Basement.
No, not again with the dogs.
Mummy told me never to go in the basement, but I wanted to see what was making that noise. It kind of sounded like a puppy, and I wanted to see the puppy, so I opened the basement door and tiptoed down a bit. I didn't see a puppy, and then Mummy yanked me out of the basement and yelled at me. Mummy had never yelled at me before, and it made me sad, and I cried. Then Mummy told me never to go into the basement again, and she gave me a cookie. That made me feel better.
Why does it sound like you're in therapy? You're just recanting your life experience. It's just,
maybe I am.
Mummy gave me a cookie. It made me feel better.
I'm just reading what's there.
And how did that make you feel when she gave you the cookie?
Made me feel better. So I didn't ask her why the boy in the basement was making noises like a puppy, or why he had no hands or feet.
What boy?
That was the one who was making noises like a puppy. Right, this one is called Nunchucks. When my daughter was 2, I found her twirling paper towel tubes tied with twine in the air. I asked her what she was doing, and she said she was practicing her nunchucks. I was very confused, as she had no way of knowing what they were. I asked her what she meant, and she said that Adam had told her how to make them, and showed her each night how to use them. She went on to say that Adam told her to practice because she may need to know how to defend herself someday. I almost freaked out, but asked her what Adam looked like. She said he was tall, blonde, and had blue eyes. She said, "Mum, you know how he looks. You know him. He died of a headache." I had to leave the room. You see, 4 months before she was born, my tall, blonde, blue-eyed martial arts pro friend had died of a brain aneurysm at the age of 27. She's not spoken of him since that day, so I'm not sure if I scared her with my reaction, or if she had completed her lessons.
We were.
These are made up, by the way.
Yeah, I thought so.
These are all made up. These aren't like genuine, like just seeing a little girl like playing with fucking 10 nuts. Yeah. Look, some dead lad told me. This is actually quite a famous one.
Right.
It's called "There's Someone Under the Bed." I begin tucking him into bed, and he tells me, "Dad, check for monsters under my bed." I look underneath for his amusement and see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Dad, there's somebody on my bed."
On my bed?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like he don't know which one's which.
Right, yeah, I get you.
He's saying, like, the one he's tucked in is saying, checking for monsters. And when he's looking, he's like, "Dad, there's someone on my bed."
Oh.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. Right. This one is called The Chair. Ooh. When my sister Betsy and I were kids, our family lived for a while in a charming old farmhouse. We loved exploring its dusty corners and climbing the apple tree in the backyard. But our favourite thing was the ghost. We called her Mother, because she seemed so kind and nurturing. Some mornings, Betsy and I would wake up, and on each of our nightstands we'd find a cup that hadn't been there. Oh, fuck. We found it hadn't been there the night before. Mother had left them there, worried that we'd get thirsty during the night. She just wanted to take care of us. Among the home's original furnishings was an was an antique wooden chair which we kept against the back wall of the living room. Whenever we were preoccupied watching TV or playing a game, Mother would inch that chair forward across the room towards us. Sometimes she'd manage to move it all the way to the centre of the room. We always felt sad putting it back against the wall. Mother just wanted to be near us. Years later, long after we'd moved out, I found an old newspaper article about the farmhouse's original occupant, a widow. She'd murdered her 2 children by giving them each a cup of poisoned milk before bed. Then she hung herself. The article included a photo of the farmhouse's living room with a woman's body hanging from a beam. Beneath her, knocked over, was that old wooden chair placed exactly in the centre of the room.
Sounds similar to the second Conjuring.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, she, killed her kid, professed herself to Satan, then hung herself in the tree. I mean, the first Conjuring,
one. Yeah, it's the first one, yeah.
And then hung herself. Do you know what I mean?
Did it get colder in here? Or is it just me?
Is that what it said? Or you just... I was going to say, no.
This one is called The Ghost at Home. Last night, a friend rushed me out of the house to catch the opening act at a local bar music night. After a few drinks, I realised my phone wasn't in my pocket. I checked the table we were sitting at, the bar, the bathrooms, and after no luck, I used my friend's phone to call mine. After 2 rings, someone answered, gave out a low, raspy giggle, and hung up. They didn't answer again. I eventually gave it up as a lost cause and headed home. I found my phone laying on my nightstand right where I left it.
Oh. So either she's got some creepy shit living in her gaff, or her little sister's a little shit.
Well, it could be someone's living there, like in the attic, say.
Yeah.
Or while she was asleep, someone broke in and put the phone back.
You fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's no mobile data, you dickhead.
No, those are 5 short ghost stories. Or scary stories.
Yeah.
Shall we say. Plus, dead dogs don't lick. We know that now.
Yeah.
And we know the story of Jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
Jack of the Lantern.
Lantern. Man like Lantern.
Or Stingy Jack, as he was known. But it's just odd. It's only been last. I think I might mention it last Halloween. But I'd never really got the story of how you started using pumpkins, because I was always told they'd use pumpkins. Or the faces and everything on pumpkins was to... I heard of warding away evil spirits, but I never knew it was actually to do with Stingy Jack.
No. Man, no, I know fairness.
No.
Plus, because I've always wondered where's the name Jack-o'-lantern come, but for some reason I've never bothered to look up why.
No, it's just one of them things.
Yeah.
You just know.
Yeah, exactly.
You never you never thought of it as too deep.
Nah.
But no, actually looking into it, and it's mad to think it's actually it's an Irish folk tale and that. When you think of Halloween and pumpkins and that, you always think of America.
Well, yeah,
don't you? Especially even though of course, because pumpkins originated from America, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
the whole story of it. But no, actually come from Ireland.
It's a bit mad. In a way, you can look at that as a kind of mythology.
Yeah,
which is weird seeing what we're covering this season.
This season,
it's a bit mad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a mythology. It's a folk tale, isn't it? So, but no, as well, we always ramble on about how we. I've always loved Halloween. Ever since a little kid, I've always loved Halloween.
Yeah.
Mainly because of I think for me personally, because of of all the monsters.
Yeah.
I love monsters.
Yeah.
You know, I love monsters and stuff like that. So that's why I've always had such a deep love for it.
What would you say is the best thing you've ever dressed up as?
I think when I was about 6, I actually had a dinosaur costume. Or I was for 2 or 3 years, you always used to dress up as a zombie king.
Right, yeah.
Because I had like it was a fucking quite a freaky mask, to be fair, and I always had either a scythe, an axe, or a sword. I'd always try and have all three, but apparently you can't have that. What about you?
I remember once I had this like it was like a Venom type mask, but it was like from like Poundland, so it weren't Venom, if you know what I mean. And I just remember having a real big like tongue and shit like that. So yeah, I'd probably say that off the top of my head. Plus, I love it as well where you see like all like where they proper do like the Venomized makeup, where it's like only half covering. I love that shit.
I'll tell you what, like there is some talented people.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because when I wanted to get into like going to Comic-Con and actually dress it up, like not full on cosplaying because I ain't fit, but but like because I was always going to go as Deathstroke.
Right, yeah.
And Deathstroke is a DC villain. He's an assassin and that, and I wanted to learn because he has an eye patch.
Mm-hmm.
But under the eye patch, I wanted to like have a scar plus having a white eye.
Right, yeah.
But I always kind of like gave up on the white eye thing because I'm terrified of putting
contacts in and shit like that. Yeah,
because it makes me cringe when I see you do it. I'm not gonna lie, boy. But like seeing like how people when they make like the fake cuts and everything like that, and how they can just transform their whole appearance. It's
like when they actually just do it themselves. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Instead
what I
of
mean,
having someone do it for them, it's like, how the fuck have you not got that wrong?
Yeah. And it's the patience they have, the steadiness of their hand, it is unbelievable. Like anyone who can do that, I'll give massive props.
Yeah, it almost feels in a way though like a waste, if that makes sense, because you're doing it just for like a night.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you was doing it like if you had like an all-day party or something, fair enough. But literally just for like a few hours of the night, it's like, no, I've got to take it all off.
Yeah, but then again, I think if you take enough photos and everything, you've always got that there.
Yeah,
you've always got like that.
Yeah, that's true.
If you, say like you just done it and it was fucking shit hot, but you never took a photo or nothing like that, you've got nothing to remember it by. Then, I'll get that. But no, it does amaze me, like the talent some people have.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
And as well, like, I miss the days when you could have that little bit of imagination with it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I went as like a fucking zombie or demon king, or, you know what I mean? Whereas like nowadays,
it's so generic.
It's always like Marvel.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That used to do my head in when I was a bit younger. So when people like dressed up for Halloween and it was nothing to do with Halloween, that used to drive me fucking mental.
But that's just the norm now.
Yeah.
Whereas like when we were younger and that, you'd always have like your vampires, your witches, maybe the occasional werewolf or Frankenstein or something like that. Like you always had the generic, the fake,
or the devil, or do you know what I mean? Something like that. Yeah.
You'd always have like that, like what they call your standard,
cliche sort of.
Yeah, your standard. But let's say nowadays, if you was like going trick or treating or whatever, I mean, I wouldn't. I'm 28 years old. I'd be put in prison. But like, mate, well, when my child is a bit older and that, and I do take them trick or treating and that, like, but like you'll go around and it will just be Spider-Man,
all that sort
Iron
of,
Man, or Captain America, or Hulk, it'd just be Marvel or something along them lines.
Yeah, definitely.
Or maybe like you do see like famous not serial killers, but film serial killers.
I was going to say, I've never seen anybody dressed up as Ted Bundy.
It would be
what?
It'd be smart though, wouldn't it? Just see a little kid just walking around like dressed up as Dharma. But, I appreciate that. But no, like, you see them like some kids are like or teenage and that dress up as like Michael Myers or Jason or Freddy or Leatherface or whatever. But like, I'll just say because it's horror, it kind of fits.
Yeah.
Whereas like, let's say
it's like I said the other day, or like a couple of episodes ago, amount of times when I was younger and you used to see people wearing like the ghost face mask and shit like that.
Yeah.
It was always, you'd always see at least one.
Yeah, that was a standard. And to be fair, Courtney's cousin, he's dressing up as Scream. As
is he?
Face. So I was like, I was very chuffed with that.
Yeah.
It's not Jason, but he'll do.
Nah.
But do you know what I mean? Like, I just think we need to bring. Oh, sorry. We need to make Halloween again. It's scary, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the problem, because it's like, you can even look at the same with Christmas.
Yeah.
It's just the way the world's going and like society's changing. It's just killing everything we enjoyed as a kid.
But I must say, actually, let's say we went out Saturday night, and a lad there, first time we met him, it's a friend of ours' little brother.
Oh right, yeah.
He was shit up.
Oh yeah, he smashed it.
He was like a skeleton priest.
Yeah, but the fact he made it all himself.
Yeah.
That.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell.
Yeah. Made the whole thing. It was like fucking fair play.
Yeah. I thought it was one of our mates for a start, and I kept like nodding.
Yeah, innit?
And he was like just nodding back, and I'm thinking, "You're an ignorant fucker, you are."
Yeah.
And then I was like,
"Wait, that's not him."
No, that's not him. And then I was like, we had to ask, "Who is that?" And it was like, "Oh, it's El's little brother." I was like, "Oh, fair."
Yeah.
And he actually a real sound lad.
Yeah.
Real sound lad. But yeah, he smashed it.
100%.
And the group of them, they all come. I was impressed. Like how they all come as the Scooby Doo lot.
Yeah.
I was very, very impressed with that. They looked sick.
Yeah.
And two of our friends came as Men in Black.
Yeah. But shame because not one of them did blackface. You got to be Will Smith if it's when in Black. If it's Men in Black, you got to be Will Smith. Blackface it.
We did discuss this, and it would not work.
It would be funny, wouldn't it?
It would be quite funny. No. And then, yeah, like, honestly, I felt so underdressed.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. But again, it was a last minute thing. Do you know what I mean? It's not quick. We put a costume together.
No, yeah, because like I say, I used to put in effort.
Oh yeah.
But as I've gotten older, and I think
money has to go elsewhere.
That's
the big issue.
It's that, and also it is that fear of like what people are going to think of me.
Yeah. Even though if you look, like everyone will be like, yeah, you look this dog's bollocks. You still think in your head, no, I look like a tit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I used to get that a lot when I was a kid. Even it was just like I don't want people to laugh at me.
Thing is, when I was a kid, I couldn't give a fuck.
Really?
Could not give a flying fuck. I was like, yeah, I don't care. I look the bollocks.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I've gotten older, I'm like, no. But no, I think what am I going to do next year?
I think I know we say it, we've said it last year and we haven't, but I think we have to make an effort, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Proper dress up for it.
Honestly.
Actually have a fucking idea.
It was a few years ago, I think I mentioned it last time. It was when a friend of ours had a Halloween party.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Lewis, who you know from previous episodes, we went as the Cray Twins.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know where I'm going. We went as the Cray Twins, and I must say we looked smart. But to be fair, we just looked smart. We didn't look like Halloween at all.
No.
But so everything I've just said, I'm a hypocrite. But anyway, as soon as I walked in, I looked to my left and down, and there's Josh. Oh, mate, white face. And I just looked at him and I just went, you know what? That is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. But I think it was just the casualness of it.
Right,
It
yeah.
went like,
Yeah.
Oh, mate. And I'm just like, oh, that is fucking brilliant. That is fucking brilliant. But no, yeah, I would like to make an effort.
Yeah. Might actually attempt that Venom thing for next year.
What?
Yeah, I might attempt it. Give it a go. Why
Go
not?
on, boy.
Why not? Give it a go. Might just look like I've got tarmac on my face, but
I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. I mean, I think a safe one for me would be a Viking.
Yeah.
Would it, or a werewolf? I don't know.
I mean, you got a year to decide. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to start making some plans.
But I think that about wraps it up, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much, mate.
Yeah. Like we said, we do apologise. This was real off the whim. We will be better next year. But we was literally saying just before we recorded, it seems the more we've done this podcast, the worse we've got at organising.
Yeah, because we're just so used to just sitting down and talking. We don't actually think of what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think we are going to have to start, like...
proper planning.
Yeah,
like a schedule sort of thing.
Especially... Thing is, I'm pretty sure we did have a plan.
So did I.
But I think we just fucked it.
Yeah. We either fucked it or just completely forgot because neither of us have the brain cells to write it down.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Where, we need a proper plan. Where it's like, okay, so we're doing a reacts this week, we're reacting to this. We're doing an On the Hunt, we're doing... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go like that. I mean, with the On the Hunt one, it's a bit difficult in a way because obviously we tried to say... We say it's either stuff we like or stuff that's current.
Yeah.
So if we can't really plan ahead for current things...
No.
Because we don't know what's going to fucking happen.
Yeah, true. Unless it happens, like...
Literally a couple of days beforehand or whatever.
Yeah, then you can, but... Yeah. I want to say, like, we keep saying it, and we haven't done it, but like I say, we have been so busy with other things. We will be trying to get in to do another investigation.
Yeah.
And with doing that, like, it could be a ghost, it could be a cryptid, it could be whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We would like to know, and we'll put it in the chat, we'll put it on our Facebook group and everything like that, if we was... I wouldn't say host, because I don't think we could be hosts.
No.
We are investigators. We're not hosts of a thing.
But leading it, we'll say.
Yeah. Who would be interested in actually coming with us?
Yeah.
To see how we do it personally.
Yeah.
Let's say we're not experts.
Of course we're not.
We're not BTR.
No.
We're not like... well, we ain't met that many other... investigators, but we're not like Deborah Hartswell from BBR. We're not that league. They are leagues ahead of us.
No,
but like we know a bit now.
Yeah,
I like to say we know we could.
We have a rough idea of what we're doing.
We can hold our own.
Yeah,
I should say. Let's say but with BTR they've been doing it for fucking years.
Yeah,
they know little signs. I think because they've been doing it so long, they've become more susceptible to like spirits and energies and
things like that,
stuff like that, whereas because we're so skeptical on the whole thing,
that's why
anything could be brushed off.
Well, we're instantly looking for a reason why it could have happened instead of just accepting it's whatever that's caused it.
Don't get us wrong, BTR do that.
Oh yeah
but I think because they just know when it is
the different sort of thing.
Yeah, they've got an idea. So it is that way.
Yeah.
But no, so we would like to know who would be interested.
Yeah.
Just to give us an idea of like numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then we can have a look into it and see if it's doable.
Yeah, and the likelihood of it all. And also, like, as well as doing like a group one, me and Josh, we did come up with an idea of investigating places where have been investigated, and we want to see for ourselves
whether it's genuine or not.
Yeah, not
saying. And this isn't to slate anybody or anything.
No, not at all.
Because we've said we've gone like in full depth discussion about it.
Yeah,
where we said just because it hasn't happened for us, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen for someone else or hasn't happened for someone else. We'd have to go at least 2, 3, 4 times to the same spot. And then if nothing happens every single time, then maybe the doubt is more...
It's growing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree totally. What did we call that? Is it finds the truth or something?
Yeah, finding the truth. Something along them lines, yeah.
We're
fucking useless. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
We're so bad.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, like, we keep saying how we want to do this for our lives. But we're half-arsing it at the minute, mate, aren't we? We are half-arsing it, and we need.
Time.
And I think we need to have a meeting.
Yeah,
a Myths and Mysteries meeting.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll have a quick one tonight, I think. After
we've
called it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like, yeah, we want to do that because as well, it's content for us.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, it is content for us, and as well, it is either backing people up,
Yeah.
or sadly exposing people who are doing it for clout.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, our brand is in black and white. We see things in black and white. We see things like
How it is.
How it is.
If we was to start faking shit, we'd be the biggest
Well, we won't. It'd be no point doing it.
No.
It'd be no point. We'd have to change our name and shit like that.
Yeah.
But we're just not them kind of people that will do it for clout because
it's not. Because we was on about it when we was going to react to them. I won't say their names, but
when
we was going to when we was going to react to another lot, and we was proper getting hyped with it, and thinking, "Fucking hell, there's actually so much doing." And then when we found out it's fake, it almost pissed us off. In a
really
way,
did.
Because it's like, well, what's the fucking point? Because everybody that is trying to do it seriously,
you're
just spitting in the face, more or less. So that's the last thing we'd want to do.
And I do find as well. So I'm not going to mention anyone. I do find as well, even these people that do it right and properly, they slander everyone else. It's like, if I don't have it happen to me, neither do you.
Yeah.
You
And
know
it's
what I mean?
like, it's a very toxic community.
It can be. It can be, yeah. And it's sad because when you think, it's a community that gets a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know, it gets a piss taken out of them and everything. You'd think they'd stand together.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of trying to drag each other down to get to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, which, like, I always say, like, I'm going to be the one who actually discovers Bigfoot, because I am. But at the same time, I'm not going to tarnish...
If someone else did it first, you'd be gutted.
Yeah, mate,
you'd be fuming.
Heartbroken. But at the same time, it's just like, yeah, it's a bit of vindication. It's
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you G each other up.
Yeah, of course.
I do find that in a lot of, like, the groups I'm in, it can be so toxic.
Yeah.
That's why I don't comment on anything or nothing.
No.
When really I should do for the sake of the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
That. But at the same time, like...
What's the point? Because...
If I put my views across...
I feel as well with situations like that. Even if you was to be like, right, this is why I don't believe it, X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah.
Or why I do believe it.
Yeah, they're just going to be like, nah, bollocks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
and
like, well, what's the fucking point then?
But and as well, especially with like with cryptozoology, there is no right or wrong answer.
No.
Even though like me and Josh have made fun of like certain
things,
theories,
yeah,
because it just sounds so outlandish. Bizarre. But even then, you can't say they're wrong.
No,
because we don't know.
No.
It don't compute with us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, yeah, we have a laugh. That's just who we are.
Yeah.
But as well, like, if that's what they truly believe, have at it.
Yeah, 100%.
Have at it.
100%.
Because until it gets actually proven,
there's always going to be...
You're never going to know.
Skeptics.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's just going to be so many different theories.
Yeah.
So, yeah, basically what we're saying is we've got to fucking unite, or we're all going to go down in a fucking... in hellfire and brimstone. I had to really force that out then. Fucking hell. That took the wind out of me, that.
Fucking hell.
But no.
I think that
wraps
does
it
it?
up.
Like we said, comment, email, message us, whatever. If you're interested in this ghost hunt, we'll call it for now.
Yeah.
Please do let us know so we can have a rough idea and potentially get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that.
Thing. If you want a hoodie, with myths and mysteries in black and white all over it,
any colour,
if it's a hoodie or a baby grow,
won't fit you, but
or anything like that, or just any, and he gives us ideas as well. Make sure to email us at mythsandmysteries@outlook.com. And with that, we can sort it all out.
Yeah, 100%. But no, like I said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Be sure to check out the podcasts on various podcast platforms. Be sure to check out all our social media sites. Thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Happy hunting.